What is up, you guys? Andre here, and we came prepared today. Unlike the other videos where I just kind of dive into it and rant and use my phone to pull up reviews and stuff like that. Well, I have here a whiteboard. I picked this up the other day, and we're actually going to take YouTube way more serious and to help you guys figure this stuff out. Okay, so the title of this video is probably stand right here, is credit repair and false profits. Okay, so we all want to fix our credit. That's the goal, right? And if you look online, there are a lot of false profits. Okay, there are a lot of companies saying the same thing, and that includes YouTube. Okay, there's a lot of people on YouTube that get so good at monetizing their channel, so good at the vanity metrics, so good at paying for likes, paying for followers, so good at captivating people's attention with clickbait titles and stuff like that. But when it boils down to the steak and potatoes, the content, it's the same stuff, okay? And it all comes down to what information are these guys giving you, okay? And how did they get it? Think about that. If there is someone on YouTube that knows how to repair credit, they had to learn it from somewhere. So it all boils down to, where did they learn it? Me, I learned how to repair credit from the founder of Lexington Law, okay? I knew them back in 2011, 12, something like that. 12 years ago, something like that. 9, 10, 11, 12 years ago, whatever it is, okay? Steve Page is his name, all right? He was the original founder. You can Google him. You can Google it. Those of you that know, whatever. So it's just, it comes to question, how do these people learn this stuff? By trial and error? Okay, I'll give them that. But I looked on YouTube for a couple hours, watching videos, and it's the same thing. They're all saying the same BS, okay? Now, if you just do a Google search for the top credit repair companies, okay? If you type in the word credit repair, you're gonna see there's 10 companies that dominate the industry. And let me pull them up on my phone here. This top credit repair companies. Okay, we can Google it here, and then you're gonna see right here. I'm not sure how this is gonna fit on my phone. I hope it works. So we'll try a close up and then back here. The camera angle of this phone is, I'm recording from my iPhone. So I'll read them out. Sky Blue, Credit Saint, Lexington Law, the Credit Pros, Sky Blue, all of them, okay? Now, if you look at what all they're doing, they're all doing the same thing. They're using psychology, okay? They're using psychology to basically, I'll stand right here. They're using psychology to take advantage of you and to basically give you false hope, okay? Because they're a bunch of false prophets, including the YouTube people, all right? People get bored on YouTube and they, watch a video and people show you a screenshot of something, but it's not really the truth, okay? And there you have it. So these top companies, Lexington Law, you can just do a Google search right now on another note, on another tab, and you can see exactly what these companies are doing based upon their reviews. And you could see what reviews are filtered, what reviews are partial, what reviews they hired a marketing company to do so. That's basically what they're doing. They have the money to do that. They can hire a PR company to write a bunch of good stuff. When you have that amount of money, such as these top multi-million dollar, they're all doing tens of millions, 100 millions a year in revenue. They have the money to do that. They have the capacity to do that. They could do that for you. Okay, so there's two categories that they target, okay? They target people that are lazy and want convenience. A really, really broad spectrum of people, considering majority of Americans have bad credit. Now we're entering a second recession from the first one, 2007, 2008, from COVID, blah, blah, blah. And you bet your ass, a lot of people are gonna have bad credit. And they're still targeting these people. They're still taking their money. So there's two categories if you were a lazy person. There's smart lazy people, which I like. I'm a smart lazy person. I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste my time and take the time of doing things unnecessarily. If I needed something done around my house or my bike, I have some cars here, and I don't work on them myself. I'm not a mechanic. I just didn't learn how to do that. I'll pay someone that I trust. Are there mechanics that scammed me before? Yes, there were. I had mechanics that scammed me and were just, some didn't flat out scam me, they're just really good at getting me to buy stuff I didn't need. These companies will do the same. They'll get you to pay for something you don't need or want. And so if you're a really good scam artist, you're good at doing that, and that's what they are. So if you're smart, you want to find a shortcut to do things, or a roadmap, not a shortcut, but a roadmap to fix your problem. You want to pay a service to get it done. Okay, that is good. You should pay someone if they could do it to get it done. And the not so smart people that basically buy into the second category, which is convenience. Lexington Law, Sky Blue, CreditRepair.com, Fortress Credit, all those companies will conveniently market to you. Imagine you're on the phone with your banker or your landlord or your wife, or just you logged on the Credit Karma app. Well, on the privacy policy of those apps and your phone, your device, whether you have an Android or iPhone, in case you turned it off, or even if you turned off all the tracking methods, they're still going to track you by voice. Okay, they can send you an ad to your phone based upon your voice, what you said. Okay, Siri, and what's the other one? Bixby. I have a Samsung here that uses Bixby, and so they're going to conveniently market to you. Or let's say you liked a picture on Instagram. Well, if you're on any of those social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you're most likely going to succumb to the artificial intelligence and all of the paying businesses that market and advertise on those platforms. And they're going to conveniently market to you something that's going to give you false hope, leading to a false profit that's going to lead you to the wrong way. And their price point is going to be so attractive, they get you in with the price, because you're thinking, hey, I'm a lazy person, I'm not so smart, and I think paying cheap for something is the way to basically get things done in my life. Well, you're basically paying for a headache. Okay, cheap isn't always the best route. Although you don't want to overcharge, you don't want to pay someone, you don't want people to overcharge you. So you have to be able to pick, somewhere in between. Okay, so they're going to conveniently market to you what you want to hear and the price point. But be careful of the marketing. Okay. The camera went off. Well, there goes the light. I'm not going to edit that out. Too lazy to do that. Lazy person. Lazy smart person here, okay? It would not be smart to end this video that I'm going to post like within the hour on YouTube. You guys are going to see it. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, all right, don't fall for the price, the price point or the convenience. Be a smart, lazy person. Do the right research. Number two, their monthly fee is how they get you. All of the top credit repair companies, Lexington Law, Sky Blue, whatever, they all have a monthly fee, which basically means they're utilizing the mailing system to do their disputes, because the mailing system is limited to the amount of disputes they could send off and receive from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay, I call this the boiling frog method. And have you ever heard that story where, imagine there's a boiling pot of water. You throw a frog in it, what's a frog going to do? It's going to jump out. It's going to immediately know it's a bad situation, okay? It's just going to jump out. These companies are very smart. They make the water cold enough or warm enough for you to be comfortable. They target your convenience and your laziness. They know how to get you in, and they know how to suck you in, and you're going to be the boiling frog, which you get in, you're like, okay, it's only $99 to join, $99 a month, and they're so big. They have so many likes on their Instagram, their Facebook. They're a credible company. Okay, and it's a monthly fee, and yeah, it's not going to it's not going to bankrupt me if I pay $99 for the first month. Let's see how it goes. But they already got $200 their enrollment and their monthly fee, whether it's $50 or $100, whatever it is. They already got $100 to $200 out of you, times so many people that join that program. That's how you become a millionaire, by charging 1 million people $1. You become a millionaire. That's their method, the boiling frog method. And you sit there for a month, 2 months, 3 months, you forget, because they target your convenience and they automatically take the money out of your credit card, your bank account. It's convenient. You will conveniently forget. But, oh, 3 months has passed. Let me check in. Let me log in. Oh, I got a couple items here or nothing, blah, blah, blah. And that's how they suck you in. But before you know it, it's too late. 6 months, 12 months has passed by and you got mediocre results. If you don't believe me, just Google search them, read their reviews, and you will see. You can watch my YouTube video that a customer just posted up and he talks about it. Let me just pull it up here. This is Eli Bear.
Hey everyone, my name is Eli Bear.
Listen to this.
You out there, if you're watching this video, you probably had some issues with your credit. A couple years back, I had a business disaster that nailed me personally and had some overflow onto my wife's credit. We need to fix my wife's credit so we could refinance our house. I tried Credit Repair Company A, then Credit Repair Company B, then Credit Repair Company C. Several $1,000s later and a whole lot of frustration, I made zero progress.
Okay, there you go.
Then I came across
customer review. We got a lot of them, okay? And you may say, oh, well, he's not a real customer. Well, that's not true because he posted the credit report. And if you don't believe me, you can go look him up. Eli Bear writes. He's a real person. And we have all these credit reports here. These are credit reports which my customers let me show. Thank you. We can look at this customer right here, and we're downloading it, we're pulling it up. I hope the camera gets this. Look at that, 15 negative items deleted. Let's just play around here. We'll zoom in and then zoom out. Right there, it's a real report, okay? I can't Photoshop, I'm not that good at Photoshop, okay? It's a real credit update, okay? Ashley, right here, open it up. Look at that, 700. These people are all in the 700s, okay? William and Monitor, okay, 19 items deleted, right there. I mean, awesome. 700 right there. Look at Mrs. King. 700, almost 700, 695, 697 right there. Hope you guys can see it. Paul, 740, almost 800. I hope you can see that. The items deleted right there. 16 negative items deleted in a couple weeks. You can see the dates and everything like that. This is the real deal. I'm not making this up, guys. And we can just scroll up. We got a ton of them, okay? So if you really want to do an investigation, you can just look at the reviews that I have because there's so few. We don't have tens of thousands like Lexington Law because we ain't trying to bullshit you. A lot of people post reviews on their company, don't even try the service. They're just making a review based upon the phone call that they had. We don't take phone calls. We don't want to sell you on anything here. If you called my company, you'll get the voicemail. It tells you, hey, do the research. When you're ready, you can join. That's how I run my business. You can criticize me for it. You can get mad at me, but that's just how things roll, okay? So, where was I going with this? Okay, yeah. So you can get caught on that boiling frog method. It's really effective for the masses. Or you can be really smart and do the research. All of these companies do the mailing letters because they do the monthly fee. I have reversed engineer, and you could too, depending upon how smart, and if you're lazy enough to not, waste your time, you can reverse engineer what they do by just looking at their reviews, looking at their system of their dispute frequency, their dispute letters, their press rights, and their history of their business. And you could actually call them, okay? If you want to hear the truth, call them, and they will tell you, oh, we mail letters, we do this, we do that, okay? Letters don't work. There's two types of way you can mail a letter. Standard, which takes too damn long, 7 to 10 business days for the mail to get received if it actually gets there. Certified, which people think, oh, it's such a fancy word, certified mail, it's 100% proof it's good. Well, they're certifying a letter to get to somewhere, even if it's in 2 days or overnight, okay? Even if it's being shipped overnight, or it being sent to the destination overnight, you're sending it to the wrong place. How do I know this? Okay, well, you can Google this. You can ask them, call them and ask them, where do they send this? You can put Equifax dispute, Google it when you have the time. Equifax dispute department, TransUnion dispute letter, TransUnion dispute department, Equifax, Experian dispute department. You can look on their website, go to the Bureau's website. Go to the Bureau's website yourself and see how they, the companies that want to keep the bad stuff on your report, that don't do anything about it, the companies that are in a lawsuit, which I will tell you about later in this item over here, why they want to keep that stuff on your report, okay? Because they're leading you, they're basically controlling how you dispute your own shit. That's wrong, okay? So, you know what I mean? It's not gonna work that way. That's why, like, the police, they have a private police auditor, which is a separate entity, a federal entity that supersedes municipalities and state agencies to basically do the proper investigation of police departments that do bad stuff. That was a big thing during this past election and the prior one before that. Police brutality, this, that, wrongful accusations, whatever, okay? You can look at the Supreme Court trying to take away rights, you know, and them going back and forth, other courts superseding those courts. That's kind of how things roll. You don't want to go to the police that are doing the dirty stuff and expect them to investigate, right? Like the internal affairs unit. They're the same people doing the bad stuff, okay? You can hate me for saying this. I'm not against the police. I'm an advocate for Social Security and public safety, but there are bad people that get that job for the bad reasons, just like there's people that do this job for the bad reasons, just to take your money and not to help you, okay? I'm the one just exposing that, okay? There's things that I can do and can't do, and I can do this. They're sending it to the wrong department. You can go on Google, in YouTube right now, and you could go look at all the false prophets on YouTube that have all those vanity metrics and stuff like that. They're going to tell you the same thing. They're going to sell letters to you and prepare letters, or have you buy some stupid software. It don't work. Software doesn't repair credit for you. Credit repair software, is just basically a CRM, a customer resource manager. They're for businesses that have a lot of people that just need to enter all that myriad of data to keep it organized and have a good workflow, right? You're dealing with so many people, you got to get stuff organized. Can't have spreadsheets and stuff like that, right? That's nothing special, right? Very, very basic and elementary. It's not sophisticated. Now going on to what not to do. Do not hire any of those credit repair companies. You can do a YouTube search right now on a guy called Stephen Graham. He'll tell you flat out, don't hire any of them, okay? I agree with him. I can agree with him based upon the fact that what he is talking about, if you actually know this person, he's talking about these guys. He's right, don't hire them. Why? Because mailing letters doesn't suck. But if you were to ask him how to repair credit, he wouldn't know how. He's gonna tell you, it's funny because you gotta check fact him. He'll tell you not to hire any of those companies, but he'll tell you to do it yourself by doing the same exact way they do it, or worse. Trust me, they do it for a living. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be better at doing this stupid stuff than you. They're better at majoring in minor things that don't work, right? They're better at stupidity. They're better at doing things that don't work than you. So who's gonna suck at that more? You have to think about that yourself, okay? I'm talking to you. So yeah, I agree with him not to hire those companies, but then again, he's telling you should do it yourself. That's his argument. His argument is that you shouldn't hire them because you can save money doing it yourself. And he says it. You could do the same exact thing they do. And yes, you can do the same exact thing that they do, but do you want to do that? Listen really closely. You can go to the government's website. You can go to all these YouTube people that are outside of credit repair, and it's usually the rich millionaire